something very cool for you today. We're with the legendary Scott Martin.
What's up, dude?
Very
How you doing,
nice to
Alan?
meet you. First time for me. It's a pleasure. And good friend Ben Talbert.
World famous Ben. World famous Ben.
World famous.
Come on.
Yeah, I mean, his reputation precedes him. We actually shot down to the Keys to this beautiful oasis out here that Scott and his family own to check out the Siren products and what they're going to install here. And as you guys know, we have the product on our boat. We've had it on 2 up to this point. Absolutely love it. And that's why we'd like to get that information out to you to show you how easy it is to install. Also, maybe we talk about how economical it is compared to some of the others that are out there and why we enjoy and love Siren so much. So Scott, if you can take us, let us know what you're doing so far. Maybe Ben can get into the technicals.
Yeah, I'm super excited. You know, we put the Siren 2 on my bass boats. So I'm familiar with the product, but they came out with this brand new Siren 3. So Ben was like, dude, we got to put the Siren 3 on. I'm like, we're ready. So we got the 42 Freeman here. And you know, I'm not always near my boat. And so I told Ben, I said, dude, you know, obviously I want to put it on here for so many reasons. Keeping the boat safe, knowing where the boat is at all times, and keeping all the sensors, like the bilge pump sensors and all the different things that we've got going on. So I know, peace of mind, right?
Absolutely, absolutely.
And so that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it in now, and we've got the guys gonna be installing some stuff, but yeah, I'm kind of new to the 3, so maybe you can tell me what's new with it.
All right, Scott, so the new Siren 3 Pro does a lot of different things that the old MTC used to do, but we kind of put it all into one and try to save people a little money too. So we got some, you see it looks a little different than the old one. We have some cell antennas as well as wireless sensor antennas, which also means with the wireless sensors for the bilge and high water that we'll be doing later today, you can add on later. If you say, hey, I want to monitor a fish box or anything else, you can add on down the road pretty easily yourself, just with scanning QR codes from an app for wireless sensors.
Yeah, I love that technology. I have a home security system, it's the same kind of deal. And like you put a window sensor on, you literally just hold the buttons down, it all connects everything. So that is what is so cool. And I think what intimidates people is when you say like, we're gonna install this on somebody's boat. They're like, dude, that's just gonna be a lot of mess and trying to do it.
No, it's
crazy. Install the brain and everything else connects to it.
You put this to 12 volt, 24 volt power, you're tracking where your boat is.
Yeah.
It's plain and simple.
Yeah.
So, and then you can add stuff, it's really user friendly, but then you get kind of technical, like if you're putting a motion sensor in, you might want to have a guy do it for you.
Yeah.
You know, so you can interact and have a peace of mind that's working
correctly. Yeah.
And that's so if you're sitting up near the lake, see somebody's on the boat, you can know what's going on and call somebody to check it out for you.
Yeah, somebody's on baby. We don't want anybody on baby. We don't need baby leaving the dock without my permission or anybody snooping around.
And if it leaves the dock, and once you lose cell signal, what, probably 8-10 miles offshore here, you track it via satellite. If you know if it's going to Cuba, you know it's going to the Bahamas, you're going to be able to chase it from there.
Wow. Yep. That's super cool. So, yeah, awesome, man.
The great thing also is that it's all just through an application, and it couldn't be any easier to use. Pop in there, you have a map, you know, it's showing exactly where your boat's at, what battery voltage your batteries are at. Like you said, if your bilge is overworking itself, you might be taking on some water for some reason. Normally you might not be down to this house for a month at a time, you know, otherwise you can shoot down and take care of it before that disaster, you know, actually gets to a point where the boat's unsalvageable or, you know, your engine's God knows. So great product. We want to show how the installation happens, so we're going to be kind of behind your
very cool. Yeah, love to have you guys check it out, man, and jump all over the boat, get some nice pictures, and then jump on.
We might even do some fishing here tomorrow, so stand by for that. Might be a separate video, but got to mix in some fun here, even though the installation it sounds exciting. Alright guys, now obviously an installation video is hard to shoot. We're going to be in the console and we're going to get as much as we can of Mike and Chris from Siren Marine as they install the Siren unit here. But what we're going to do, Chris is actually going to walk us through bit by bit, show us each part, what it's meant to do, and kind of set us up for that installation process, and we'll show you as much of that as we can. So we hope this is informative for you. If you find value in these videos, we ask you to please subscribe to our channel. It helps us out a ton, and we'll keep doing as many of these as we possibly can. Ask any questions as well throughout in the comments.
Okay, so here on the 42 Freeman, we've got the Siren 3 Pro. This is just the box, but the unit is as pictured here. So what you want to do with this unit is you want to install it somewhere close to power and ground. You want to be able to kind of hide it. That's the idea. Not only is this a item that you can use to monitor your boat, but if the boat is stolen in any capacity, you don't want them to find it if you can help it, so that you can help track the boat. You wire it to power and ground, and that's the brain of the system. You need to install it first before you can install it in the sensors. So here we have the Siren Sat offshore satellite antenna. What this does, once you get out of cell phone range, this will then activate, and then it allows you to see where the boat is going, because the Siren Marine 3 Pro box initially runs off cell phone coverage, and that's the first subscription you get. So then this will allow you to, if the boat goes to the Bahamas, travels far distances like offshore the Keys here, you'll still be able to monitor where the boat is. This needs to be mounted in a location where it has decently clear view of the sky, not really low in the boat. You want to get as high as you really can. Just 12 volt power and ground, connected to the main box just like everything else through the phone app. Here we are, we're in the back of the 42 Freeman now. These sensors back here, we have a bilge pump sensor here, and we have a high water sensor as well. Now, I'll show you the boxes because they have the labels. The sensors look the same. They have a little bit different of a function. The bilge pump sensor, we are going to tie into the bilge pump wires, and then it's a wireless sensor that goes to the main unit. It will tell you when the bilge pump is running. So you can see on your phone, on the app, if the bilge pump's running too much and maybe there's no weather around, so it's not raining, and you see the bilge pump on too much, then you know you have an issue. Get you to come down to the boat and check it out. The high water sensor, basically kind of coming off of that, if this is mounted a little bit higher in the bilge, if maybe the bilge pump fails and the water rises up, hopefully you have a high water sensor mounted in your boat that makes noise so you or your neighbors can hear it. But if not, this will alert you on the phone, tell you you have too much water in the boat, and hopefully you can race down here before anything catastrophic happens. All right, well right now Michael's putting back together the wireless sensor unit after we install the battery that comes with it. They're just little 3-volt circular batteries. You install into the sensor, set it up through the app on the boat with the main unit. And then from there we just install the wireless sensors where they're supposed to go on the boat. On this boat it's going to be the port and starboard entry doors to the console. And then we'll start moving back. We're going to install some wireless bilge sensors and wireless high water sensors. All right, so here we are. We're inside the console of the 42 Freeman. What we've done is we've mounted wireless entry sensors to both doors. This particular boat has a door on each side of the console. Pretty rare on the center console market, but this boat does have it. So it's a wireless entry sensor just like you would have basically in a home security system. As soon as you open the door, you would get an alert on your phone that the center console door has opened.
All right, so it looks like we're done, huh?
Yep. Yeah.
Dude,
we're all done.
That wasn't bad. I mean, maybe 2 hours on the boat.
Not bad at all. We actually traveled down here from Palm Beach today, got it done here for Isla Mirada Sunset, and everything seems to be installed and working properly. We got the main box in, we've got the bilge high water sensors, the bilge pump sensors, we have a motion sensor, we have a Siren satellite offshore sensor, and
so I can keep track of baby.
Yes,
if baby leaves the dock, I know it.
Yep.
And if baby's taking on water, I know it.
Yep.
And I can always, you know, like, we can check oil, like we can check fuel and all that. You're going to walk me through the app.
Absolutely.
And that's what's really cool. So here's what I love about this thing so far, right? You take a boat like this, it's big, you think to yourself, man, I don't want to go through the hassle of installing something on a big boat like this. It's probably going to be lots of wires run, drilling holes everywhere, and it wasn't that at all. Like this stuff right here, 2 hours, they were done. They installed the mother box in there. I don't know what you call it, the main board.
Siren 3.
Yeah, yep. Siren 3 box.
Yep.
And then all the components hook up to that wirelessly. So they installed all the sensors and different things. So it was really a seamless install. Yep. And that is the beauty of Siren Marine. And you know, it's awesome.
You can install more in the future.
Right.
If you want to add more, there's a bunch more you can add. It's all on the Siren website.
Yeah.
There's online catalogs.
Yeah. I'm sure that Siren's coming out with lots of cool updated things. I'm sure the sky's the limit on what they're going to be coming out with product-wise. So, like you said, at any moment when they come out with a new device or a new little feature, just add it right to the system.
Absolutely. There's more stuff on the horizon with us, and people will see soon.
Yeah. Well, now you've been telling me about the app. Let's check it out.
So obviously we're sitting here in Isla Mirada looking at the vice versa. We plugged in the NEMA connection, so you're able to see all kinds of engine data.
Yeah.
Right now it's showing a warning because the engines aren't running, but we'll be able to see fuel burn, keep track of maintenance, and all that kind of stuff, Scott. We are looking at the high water sensors, bilge sensors.
It says okay, so starboard's okay.
So you go over there and open that starboard side of the center console, it's going to alert you and let you know.
Yep.
You're seeing how much fuel you've got. So when you get down here from up by the lake, you're going to know how much fuel you have before you even jump on the boat and where your oil is.
Yes. So oil is at 4% right now.
Correct.
So that means we need to put oil in it, obviously. So that's good. And total fuel right now is 71%, so we're good for tomorrow.
Absolutely.
On that. And then this port is okay. This that's okay as well.
High water, 2 high water, and 2 bilge activity sensors.
Great. And then this map. So if once this boat leaves, if it does leave, and let's say that Captain Sam's down here running the boat, I would literally be able to log into my app and see the boat moving. Like
see the boat moving, and then when it loses sail, it'll pick up with that satellite antenna we were talking about.
That is so cool.
Absolutely.
And again, you can save a lot of money in your insurance, and I know that you had a lot of customers over the years save, and I'm saving a lot with mine as well. So, you know, it's a no-brainer. It almost pays for itself, to be honest with you. And the way that the Siren Marine does its billing and charges, it's very, very reasonable, especially compared to some of the competition out there.
Right.
And I've heard horror stories. I literally have heard horror stories from other guys that have had some other systems on boats that do somewhat the same stuff, not all of it, because Siren Marine's kind of leading the pack on this. But they've had some horror stories on it. So.
We have some people coming to us daily from across the country just asking, hey, how can we get involved in something new and what you guys are doing with the connected boat?
Yeah.
So there you have it. That was the complete Siren Marine install on Scott Martin's 42 Freeman. Thank you again for having us out.
Thank you,
Very
Al,
nice
for
to
coming
meet
out,
you.
dude.
We have Ben Talbert here
As
from
always,
Siren
Al.
Marine. We had Mike and Chris from Marquee Marine, an installer for Siren. And I don't know if you want to mention where they can find more information, more.
They can find them on our website. They're out of North Palm Beach. Excellent guys. We work really close with them in certain areas here in the state of Florida.
And Siren Marine? Siren Marine?
Siren Marine, yep.
.com?
SirenMarine.com.
All right. If you guys have any questions, we'll answer as many as we can, as we always try. If we don't know the answer, we'll reach out to one of these guys and get those answered for you.
Awesome
or go
stuff.
to them directly. They're a good group, and they'll answer anything you guys need. So hope you guys found some value in that. We look forward to doing much more of this sort of thing and bringing more information to the industry. So thank you guys. See you again soon.